Good evening. The city of Albuquerque is holding its runoff election in December, and early voting starts next week. News 13's Ariana Kraft joins us now with the details.
No candidates in District 7 or 9 reached the 50% threshold needed to win, so tonight we hear from the candidates in those districts. Albuquerque City Council runoff election is December 7th.
People want to have a voice in what's happening.
The candidates running in District 7 are Republican Lori Robertson and Democrat Tammy Feeblecorn.
Number one issue for me is a transition to a clean energy economy. We need to be doing all we can to fight climate change, but we also need to be making sure that that fight and the benefits of that fight get to our frontline communities and our low-income neighbors. And so that's really important for us.
We need to support our small businesses. They've been through a lot with COVID. They need less restriction, not more. And we just keep adding more and more restrictions to them. And we need to just let them get to work and get employees in there.
In District 9, the candidates are Republican Renee Grout and Democrat Rob Grilly. Both candidates say a top priority is focused around combating crime.
Oh, that's what I really want to work on is changing the city policies so that police officers can do their jobs and enforce all of the laws. And I think that when they're able to do that, crime will go down.
Looking at what we can do for public safety, better addressing crime, working to help make the police more effective and making, the parts of their job that have gotten unnecessarily difficult, make that a little bit easier.
If conservatives Robertson and Grout win, the balance of power would shift on the city council to 6 conservative-leaning councilors versus 3 liberal-leaning councilors.
This election will come down to turnout, and we are confident that Democrats and left-leaning folks in the district will show up in mass to really support and move us forward.
People really need to educate themselves and make sure that they're educated correctly on the facts and go to the polls and get somebody in that office that's going to actually help their neighborhood and help their city.
Early voting starts Tuesday, November 16th.
We're going to have 8 early voting locations around the districts. We'll have a couple around the county, but primarily they'll be centered around District 7 and District 9.
Remember, if you want to vote absentee, you must request an application and have it returned by December 2nd. Back to you.
Okay, Ariana. Early voting ends December 4th, and voting sites will be closed for Thanksgiving on November 25th, 26th, and 27th. We have a list of early voting locations on KRQE.com.